Welcome to Body Landscapes, a space where art, body, and soul meet. Let's find a balance between the rational and intuitive, between the brain, heart, and womb. Take a deep breath and let's dive deeper. Hello, my dear. Today we're talking about father wound. Not because the fathers are bad, not because childhood were traumatic, but because the system our mothers and grandmothers grew up in, it didn't allow men to be truly present. It's not about women, it's about whole the system. The men were busy, they gone to war, they died, disappeared, like they were not present for different reasons. And that absence passes down through the body. Your body remember, my body remember. And especially for that, I think about the special practice of beloved daughter. Later in this episode will be the meditation which I encourage you to do. And it's not about your actual biological father. No, even if your father were connected to different kind of violence, don't think about your biological father. Think about father sky, father as a tree, because I'm kind of a druid and I grow oaks at my balcony, and I love tree deeply. I like to talk to them, and just I advise you to contact with the oak because it's a strong masculine presence. It's, let's say, even not father, this is grandfather. Really, I feel as a grandfather oak. And if you need that safe protection and this kind of safe masculinity, contact with this. And okay, now why it's present. I work with a different kind of female issues, not only about physical, but emotional, like identity, the different kind of becoming, okay? I don't like to talk about traumas, I talk about becoming, because through all that challenges, you become someone who you're supposed to be. This is the part of the environment, like a wind for the tree. Okay, it's for me in the certain unique sculpture, monument, like I'm unique in my own way. And the absence of father is form us deeply. And as well as the attitude from the women to men, okay? Because you can incorporate the way your mother looked at your father, especially if it was some violence, divorce, something, like when the mother in conflict with the father, it's a huge conflict on the body level. And you can support your mother, unconsciously be loyal, and contain a lot of her emotions. Something what she thought, she said, she did, and she didn't process that, and just you inherited all that. And maybe you carrying a resentment that was never yours to begin with. And all that resentment, that exactly what's blocking you from receiving, from trusting the masculine, trusting your own inner man. My dear, your own strong part protect your vulnerable female core, okay? You cannot be divine flower if nobody protect the boundaries, if nobody protect this flower, okay? This is disbalance or misunderstanding, because every animal, female, have paws, have fangs, claws, okay? We, we can protect ourselves fearlessly But in society, sometimes it's misunderstood that you are divine goddess without someone holding your back. It's impossible. Your body cannot feel safe. You cannot feel openness. Okay? This is important. And the mistrust inside, mirroring this mistrust in your relationship. It was in your family. It may be present in your workplace or in your personal relationships. Okay? You can notice some signs. And that's what we are talking about today. And at the end will be practice. The symptoms. I want to just shortly pay attention to symptoms, how to recognize it, that I'm unfathered. Why I want to talk about that? Because upcoming session in the Mysteries of the Womb about this passive aggressive behavior, about anger and expressing this anger. And also we have a special session about the balancing masculine and feminine on the body level. This is a big part of our work. And also we have a powerful day this Sunday. And this is a good day to burn down and let go of all these burden which you carry, okay? In the practice it will be. And to welcome some more, welcome more easiness, more love, more blessing, more guidance. But to receive it, you should open your heart, open your body, okay? Open your uterus if you have one. If you don't have, you work with energetic organs, you work with the chakras, you work with that area of your body. Because even if uterus removed, anyway, you continue create, you continue grow your feminine essence inside of you. Just this is part of your experience, my dear. And the more you spend the time inside yourself, the better you understand what it means exactly for you, why it's happened with you. And let's talk about the symptoms. The absence shaped you without announcing itself. The first example will be that you don't know how to receive. Actually, you just cannot. It's just impossible. Someone gives you a compliment and you immediately deflect it. Someone offers help and your body tightens and you are already in protection. A gift arrives and your first thought is, why? What do they want from me? I didn't do anything to deserve it, or it can be dangerous, or I should pay with with something else. Like if it's from the man coming, like I should pay for that in some way, and I don't want to be obliged and just all these things. And all of that, it's not modesty. That's a wound. Because this is the great opportunity to other person to feel capable to give you something, to give. It means that I'm capable, I own something, and I have this great opportunity to give, And this kind of woman not allow other people and other men to be fully capable, resourceful, because this is question her authority, her control, and her position in her tower, okay? And it's all comes from mistrust, unsafety, when you closed and overprotected. That's not modesty, because we work for adequate behavior, because something from someone you cannot take, you reject, because literally, some gifts is not welcomed from some persons. But from another person's, maybe this is great. This is just okay. Well, great. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm good looking today. Yes, of course I'm good looking today. Of course I'm clever. Of course it's great project I did, and so on. Like, you accept it, you receive it, you say yes on a body level to that. Second example, it will be about you are constantly proving yourself. You work harder than necessary. You deliver more than was asked. You make yourself indispensable at work, in relationship, in your family. Your body lives in chronic stress. You are the ancient god holding all the sky on your shoulders. This is chronic tiredness, and you pay a huge price for that when you step into perimenopause. Okay? You pay a high price for that with your health. And this tiredness and the vacation or like money, they cannot help this, because you cannot buy a new body for yourself, unfortunately. I mean, if you sacrifice yourself for career, okay, you will kill your body. And what? Like, maybe this is the time when you really should stop and put yourself first. Okay, this in general, all that conversation about this, and all that, you should work harder and harder, and so on. This is not your personality. This may be a survival strategy built by a child who needed to earn her father's gaze, attention, or really you are the oldest daughter in the family. There was no father. He disappeared or something happened, that you took all his responsibilities. And this is the point where you give back the responsibilities, which is not yours. Because in some years, sometimes, yes, this is the challenge. You can step into the role and do it when it's necessary. But then comes the time when you stop it. And the problem happens when you forget to stop, you continue. And maybe you embody your father, like you embody that masculinity in this system. And then you maybe can say that, why my relationship is like that? Why my children or my parents or someone treat me in that way? Because you embody this role, and you can change it. When you change it deeply, then the system also changed. Okay? But you should give back the responsibility. If you was the oldest sister, this is like a syndrome, it's understandable. It's part of your experience. And all these, your strength you gain, it's not disappeared. It stay with you. You're not losing this. The strong core, precious. If you're responsible, if you're hard worker, if you know how to be in strict discipline, this is brilliant. But now you can balance this strength with a softness, with a sensibility, with a sensitivity, with a, like another kind of things, the feminine side. Okay? Third example, something feels off with men. I already mentioned that. Maybe you keep choosing unavailable men, okay, to be in the distance and repeat the story that this is impossible. But you need to have this in impossible way, okay? And this is not fate. It's all can be changed. When you chase the man, you prove yourself, you try to earn, to please, to do something, and they anyway choose someone else. Okay? Even if you best friend. They will choose someone else who is not so good and not serving and disgusting, in your opinion. And that's truth, because it's about you and your inner pattern. Maybe you surround yourself with men you can manage, okay? They are passive, they are weak, they are some kind of castrated. Maybe you attract like these people, or you can mate them. This strong warrior, the, let's say, healthy guy enter the space, and after some time, elegantly, he will be castrated. Not physically, mentally, psychologically, emotionally, energetically. He cannot be fully man. Because it's not safe for you. Because you are strong and you manage your own drama. Because it's because of control and safety. Maybe you've simply decided you don't need them at all. So I handle things by myself. I just don't need men in my space, in my life. That's all. It's okay. That's okay. We always, we do some observations now. And if it's good for you, your body is healthy, you feel good, the perfect. We don't need to change anything. That's great. This is the observation and analysis for women who are not satisfied with what they see in front of them, okay? All of that, it's all about control, mistrust, and safety. And this control, mistrust, unsafety, and overprotection, this is what I see in reproductive issues. This is what I see when we face infertility, when we work with different issues, okay? And this is roots. Actually, all intertwined here, but I just try to you can start from here. Another example, that you're angry. You're not sure at what exactly, but you're just angry. At your partner for not guessing, at colleagues for not recognizing your work, at the world for being unfair, or maybe it's more diffuse than that, a low-grade irritation that just lives in the background, and the body gives you symptoms, a clenched jaw, shoulders up to your ears. We talk about this. I carry everything on my shoulders, and my shoulders is up. And it's visible. You maybe don't feel it, but you don't like the photos from a side. When someone taking photos of you, and you, why you don't tell me to change this position? Because my posture is so bad. But your posture, it's your unconscious mind working. This is how your body live every day. If you want to do something good for your body, not to blame people who take photos of your body. Just say thank you to them that they give you information that your body is struggling. And you, if you love yourself, you do something to change the root, okay? To bring relaxation and ease to your body, not to fix the posture, to give even more tension and more heaviness on this body and blame this body for bad posture. It's not about body. Body is just visible experience of something what is living inside you 24/7 all your life, okay? Let's face the truth. This is my approach. Okay, if you truly want to change something, this is the truth. Your body never lie. And as I invite you to look at your photos of your body, you witness yourself. Your body is a partner. Your body is someone who you live your life. Okay? Why I say you and your body, because I see that huge disconnectedness, that the mind, the logic, the intellect in the women are so far away from the body, emotions, senses, intuition, sensations. And literally, when we start this journey, body-mind connection, this is like you see someone absolutely new, a stranger, and you build that relationship with that stranger. Okay. About the anger. Also, this anger or low-grade irritation, like in perimenopause. In perimenopause, all this suppressed stuff just raising to the surface, and you cannot control it because the time is come to process, to witness something, to change your life. And again, there is a possibility when you go on the deep level to change the principle, or you again want to fix the surface. Let's take some drugs and just don't feel that irritation all the time. But it's not about biochemistry only. It's about your living experience. And this is from this irritation, this anger from the inside, just give you this sign that you have to change. Hey, pay attention. You need to change. You need to change your life. You should do something differently. Okay, this is a sign. Like in the car, when something not good in the car, you see the sign and you go to tech guy. They will repair this because you care about your car. But when the anger or irritation appeared in your physical body, you're just, okay, let's forget about this. Then you pay consequences. You pay the price for this kind of behavior. Maybe I'm too tough today, but it's also, we talk about the father. Father is not so soft as a mother. Father is a border. Let's say the masculine and feminine. The masculine is a frame, is a form. And the feminine, this is the water which flowing. And this is happening inside you. It's not about like world around. This is inside you. When you can be flexible and strict and stable and solid, you can improvise. You are not too soft and not too strong. Okay, this is balance, yin, yang. And what's important, that some of that anger, again, can be not yours. It came from your mother, some part of this. And if we talk about psychosomatics, if we talk about some reproductive issues, a lot of this stuff, it's inherited. There is some part from you and there is some part from your mother. She carried her own resentment toward the father, toward man, her partner, her story, toward the world that didn't support her. She never had the space to process it. Maybe like she stayed like a small girl in this big world and she just incapable. And that stayed in her body, and you grow from her. And this is the part of loyalty, part of your contract with your mother, like you help her. She grow you and you help her, and maybe take some of heavy stuff from her in your body. You absorb that. Okay, we will not go into details, but it's evident during our session, during the constellations. It's just evidence. Another sign that you don't feel chosen. Like elegantly, again, not chosen. Okay, again, not chosen. What's the reason? Maybe you do everything correct, right? You do something like other people do or advise you to do, and you follow, but you don't chosen. And this is not in the sense of being special or better. We don't talk about arrogance. Too low, too high. The both is not what we want. In the sense of being loved for no reason. You are chosen just because they choose you. Like no explanation. I just want you, not others. Because, by the way, this is this nice sign that when you loved by someone, you loved with no reason, maybe even against against that reason. You just attracted. Okay? Because when you logically can explain something, this is rational. And love is irrational. You just feel it. And this is unconditional love. And unconditional, like you're just chosen without earning it, without performing. And you don't know what it feels like when someone chooses you simply because you exist if you never experienced something like that. But during our transformation process, during our inner alchemy, we exactly welcome something what is not typically flow into your arms, you know? If you already have it, if you already know it, okay, just go with the flow. In this inner alchemy process, we construct, we create something what is maybe totally absent in my reality, but I want to plant it. You know, there is a natural forest and there is my own garden where I can grow plants all over the world. They never can appear in my country, for example, if I don't pay my efforts, pour my efforts into that activity. I take care about these plants and they grow in my garden. This is your inner garden where you plant this new sense of to be chosen, to be loved unconditionally, and allow yourself to receive without explanation. And do you recognize something what I mentioned? And this is not to put a label on you, like I have a diagnosis. No. It's a door. This is the portal for transformation. You can change it or you can observe it and play with this, exploring what else you can do with that experience, how you can make some difference. Now, I invite you to the practice. Let's do the practice. Find a position where your body feels supported. You can sit, you can lay down, you can stand and feel your feet on the floor. As you wish. Close your eyes. And I want you to breathe with me and observe a pause between inhale and exhale. How many information you hold inside in that pause between inhale and exhale. We observe this pause. And then with intention, we will exhale and feel how nice it would be if you will be free from what you silenced, what is heavy inside. And now, we do long inhale. I count. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pause. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Long exhale. Nice. And now in your mind's eye, you can imagine triangle. Inhale the line up like a mountain. Like while you are inhaling, you are climbing on mountain on the top. And then you pause, enjoy the view and go down. And then stable, beautiful line when you exhale. And when we do inhale, you can feel how something inside of you rising to that top of your mountain, to your mind's eye. And then during the pause, its line down of that triangle, and then baseline. When we exhale and rest on the ground, we rest on the basement of this mountain. And we can do it again. Long inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then pause. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then long exhale and resting, and let go everything what you feel. Something as tension or just the dark smoke. You can do it a few times more if you like. And then I invite you to say out loud, I am my Father's beloved daughter. And notice what happens in your body when you say this, without evaluation. You are observer. Notice where, and send your warm attention in these areas of your body. I repeat it again. I am a beloved daughter of my Father. And notice where resonance in your body. And if something arguing, if some tension appeared, look there, and you can say, I feel these memories. This is past. The past is finished. I let it go to earth. She will recycle. You can add some tapping, emotional freedom technique to that process. Breathe in, breathe out, and again. I am my Father's beloved daughter. Breathe in and notice how it's landed. And again, warm attention into some areas if needed. Maybe your body a little bit expanded, maybe constricted. Just notice. And repeat after me. I'm chosen. I'm good as I am. I don't need to prove anything. I am my Father's beloved daughter. I am chosen. I am allowed to receive. It's safe. I deserve all the good in this world. I receive with gratitude and wisdom. And think about the divine source wherever you feel connection. Just your attention go up and just say, I am blessed. And imagine the golden light flowing onto you. Because in our life, we need not only life force, we need also blessing. Yes. And from that state, I see what I'm capable to do. If I'm chosen, if I'm blessed, what horizons in front of me? In your mind's eye, you can see some images. On a bodily level, you can feel some response. And now you can turn back. Imagine that you turn back and say, I see my mother as a beloved daughter of her father. And you can imagine that from this source, of divine source, this golden light, the blessings go onto your mother. Just imagine that. And what's happened? And then you can say out loud, I see my grandmother as a beloved daughter of her father. And the blessings, this golden light, go on to your grandmother. And you can see the line of women as well in the depth of centuries, that they are loved and chosen. And as long as you see that lineage, you can say, my dear women, I am one of you. I respect your experience, your living truth, your choices. I see a lot of value in that, strength, resilience. And I'm grateful that you survived. But I will not repeat your story. And if I still hold anything what belongs to you, I give it back. And notice how your body responds. You can see inside your somatic space colorful areas, some objects like stones or boxes, or maybe it's jewelry, or maybe it's something, and you give it back. Imagine that you take out this from your somatic space and send it to the owner. And you can say to them, may it be carefully stored in the archive. This is your experience, but I will not repeat your scenarios because I write mine now. I accept that I am one of you, but at the same time, I have my right to be different. I am chosen. I am blessed. I am loved. I don't need to prove anything. I am enough, just as I am. And after this process, you can draw some images, which is important, which is you don't want to forget, or you want to continue working during the practices. Okay, you draw it. Or maybe you want to draw the outline of your body to mark and map the spots inside you where you find important experience. But I advise you, if you like this process, if you feel the positive shift on your bodily level, this practice is not for your mind. This practice is for your body, to give your body a new experience. And if this is positive for you, I encourage you to do this practice at least 20 days. It's short, it's simple. You can do that somewhere during your walk, morning routine, or evening walk, somewhere close to the beautiful tree. Maybe it can be an oak tree or any powerful tree which is safe and protective for you. Communicate with the nature. You find a great source of energy. It can give you energy, or it can take some negative charge from your body after the hard day. This is a regulation, an exploration, whatever you want to be. And let me know if you like it.